That one. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so he's been hiding them.
I've also bought my recorder to do a few recorder things.
Okay.
I'm not quite yet it sounds perfect because I've just started a new song with my recorder teacher.
Okay.
So I'm like,
Just trying to think. I used to have a music stand, but I don't think I have one anymore. So you'll have to just prop it up here possibly. Right, will that fit? Do you reckon it'll work?
yes.
Yeah, that'll work, won't it?
This is music set number 1, BB Blue. Oh, I've heard of BB King.
BB King is a blues artist.
Yeah, so is that...
So it is. I think he may have.
Yeah, I listened to Clark's song, Music Set 2, so that was my song that I recently did. And then my song
Here's my
that I'm going to play you today is The Whole of That.
So the Scat Cat Swing.
Scat Cat Swing. And what's basically my mum's for the numbers, what really helps now.
Ah, cool. So the counting stuff.
1. So that's 1 beat, 2 beats.
Okay, so actually counting is going to be one of those things we do today. As a result of that counting, we're going to have to change all of this. Yeah, but I understand what you've done. I understand why you've done it. And I'm going to explain why I do what I do. And over time, you're going to find it loads easier. Maybe not today, maybe not even next week. But over time, the way I'm going to show you, the way I'm going to teach you how to count is way better. What you've got here are what's called note values. So that's worth 2, that's worth 1. That's not worth 3, that's actually worth 1, but never mind. And that's also
that's
not...
a G, that's why they're doing it. Mummy's written it in like G, let me show you our numbers in the recorder.
But that's a 3.
Yeah,
That's the same as that 3 right there.
No.
Oh, you're talking about fingers.
Yes, fingers.
Ah,
so
right.
G, and then
Gotcha.
she's written the numbers like 1, 2, and
See,
3.
so Zach's 1, 2, 3 is different to your 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
which is so we're all going to learn the same 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's what's going to be going down today. So the first thing we need to talk about is the thing that I always talk about, which is what?
Balance.
And
Time.
time.
Timing is everything, and balance is the key.
Cool. Okay, so
So that's first 1, that's just 2, that's just 3, and that's pre-chorus, and that's chorus.
okay, how do we know yet?
What do you mean?
Well, we haven't tried it out yet, have we? So, in your mind, that works as verse 1, verse 2, verse 3, pre-chorus and chorus, doesn't it? Yeah, you have to respect the sound. Sound, like smell, and like, say for example, you walked in here and it smelled like a sewer. That'd be horrible, wouldn't it? You'd be like, Uncle Chris, I can't stay in your house, right? Just like you have to respect the smell, so I put a little candle on just to cut down on the doggy and smells that are involved in this house, okay? Because me and the dog walk around all the time like that, okay? So you have to respect the sound. What are Zach and I trying to do? And what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to put that up.
Well, why are you trying to put that up there yet? You don't even know what we're doing yet, do you? You've come around here and all of a sudden you're just like, you don't even know what's happening yet, do you? No. And you're telling me that this is this and that is that. Why are you guys here? Are you here to teach me or are you here to learn and for me to help you with some of your stuff? I'm here to help you with some of your stuff, right? So the way we do that is first and foremost, we take a seat and we get settled in the room. So we have to respect the sound. What were you doing there while I was trying to chat to Zach and Zach trying to chat to me? You were playing the bass drum. Now, is a drum generally really, really quiet or can it be really, really loud?
Really loud.
So imagine if I just nasty. So let's avoid any and all of that sort of stuff. We respect the sound. And often in this kind of scenario, that means silence. That's how you listen best, is when things are quiet. You ready? Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Very quiet. Okay? Now, let's all just start cheering and clapping and making loads of noise. Okay, can you make any noise? Can you make any noise? Can you make any noise? There we go. Now, could you hear that then when we make it? No, of course you can't. So, being subtle, being gentle, Okay, making sure we respect the sound. That means making no annoying boom, boom, boom kind of noises. When we're discussing things, we will make the sounds when we make the sounds, and we'll make them in time. Unless it's in time, I don't want to hear it. Is that cool?
Yeah.
So, have you had any input on Zach's lyrics? Has he shared anything with you?
No, I tried to share it when you were over yesterday, which is I
Wrote.
wrote.
Not ripped.
Um,
Daddy's trying to correct that on him.
It's going to be very, very, very helpful for writing lyrics, isn't it?
This
if
is
you
what I
speak
wrote
correctly.
yesterday, and I used up to here all of that stuff in one of my verses, and also all of that. But
So that's
this
what
way
you
round,
did when I
used-
was there.
I
Yeah.
used all that.
So we're
in
keeping
another
this.
one of it, in another one of my verses.
Okay.
And I didn't, and then I did that I memorised, and then
Okay.
another one of verses.
Right. So, what are we going to talk about today? We are going to talk about timing. Okay. We're going to talk about counting, and we're going to talk about articulation. Do you know what articulation means?
No.
Do you know what articulation means? No. So,
I cannot understand you.
exactly. But when I articulate my words, I slow them down a little bit. I put emphasis on certain ones. Now, can you understand better what I'm saying? So,
I can't understand you.
You can't understand it.
I understand a few
We
words.
must articulate. Yes?
Yes.
When it comes to doing, this kind of rapping, lots of that kind of stuff, it is even more important. Okay? The more we slow it down,
Like Eminem makes it really clear. He does it like, even though for beats is like, he makes it really clear, like says words clear. So if he says something, he makes the words clear, or going like 100 miles per hour, and making every word last a millisecond.
so we have to make sure we articulate. Now, it's all right.
How can
There's no input for this point. At this point, this is what we're here for. So what I was just about to say was, now you're going to read your verse, your first verse, whatever you've written as your first verse. You're going to read it to both of us, and we're going to see if we can understand it.
Okay. There's a
It's
lot
all right,
down
you're
there.
gonna read it.
It's because you sing
It's all right,
at
you're
the
reading
same
it.
time.
You're reading it to us.
Okay.
There's no singing. You're reading it.
Okay. To being cornered in a tree, to writing songs about a flea, glee going through my body to a dislike.
Okay. So, did you understand all of that?
the first part? Not really. And
Not
the
really.
not really.
Okay. So, can you talk us
Okay.
through that again?
To being cornered in a tree,
To being cornered in a tree. Did you get that? Cool. Next bit.
to writing songs about a flea.
To writing songs about a flea. Okay, let's just take that little bit there. To being cornered in a tree.
It goes like, to being cornered in a tree, to writing songs about a flea.
Okay, that first word, to. Why is it to being cornered in a tree?
To-
Where have you come from to go to being cornered in a tree?
To being cornered in a tree, to writing songs about a flea.
You don't have to repeat what you're saying. I'm asking you a question about the way you've constructed your lyrics. So I'm saying, why the word to? And I'm guessing it's not the number two. I'm guessing it's T-O, to. Okay? So, to being cornered in a tree. What are we saluting to being cornered in a tree? What are we doing to this?
And we're saying, well, the title's called Turf, so we're basically saying things about turf.
Okay,
So
so do we
I'm-
need the two?
Because it doesn't make
Being cornered in a tree, it
Being
doesn't
corn-
make sense.
it doesn't make sense because
This is what I'm trying to
But it
get to.
sounds better.
Does it?
Don't it?
We have tried it yet, have we? We haven't tried it with the music yet. We're just getting you to read it at the moment.
Okay.
Why are we getting him to read it first and foremost?
So to see if we can understand it before we go straight to the music.
And so Zach can practice his not eating his eraser on the end of his pencil. Definitely not. No, so he can practice his articulation. Yeah? You're practicing your articulation. So, have you written songs about a flea?
Once.
You once wrote a song about a flea?
Yeah, with Nick.
Okay.
But a tiny bit about Flea.
So the song was a tiny bit about a flea, or a tiny bit of the song was about a flea?
We started writing a song about Flea, but we thought it wasn't good, so we skipped to another song.
So what you're saying is writing songs about a flea is really tough. Yeah. So to getting cornered in a tree, to writing songs about a flea, I'm not sure the word "to" is the right word, but that is what rewriting is for. Because you remember, real writing is
Rewriting.
rewrite. So this is potentially something we could rewrite, and it's saying I do all the time. I scribble out words like "to" and "on" and "at" and "the" and "in" and "of" because they are what I call filler words. Now you just said it sounds better. It might. It might be the answer.
In this
The word
context.
"to," but
In
maybe.
this context.
Maybe, and this is what we need to find out. So, what's the next bit? What else have you got there?
The proper word "to," but when you're saying it, you say
To. But it also might not be the word "to" that we need there, so we can see about
Yeah,
this.
okay.
So we understand what's happening so far.
Glee going through my body to a dislike.
Glee going through my body to a dislike.
I don't really understand.
I don't really understand.
I
Can you
don't
explain?
really understand the
Basically,
dislike part.
I went to school, I was like, oh, I get it! And then I look at it, and a day later, it's like, that's terrible. And it's like, my brain, it's like Glee going through my body to a dislike part.
Okay. And the dislike is something that you have previously done that you now don't like.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What's next?
Doesn't really make sense.
Two bits sung at the same time.
To be sung at the same time.
Two bits sung at the same
Oof. Okay, so
So
hold on.
basically, first one's simple. It's like, yeah, oh, and then repeat it again.
Okay.
And then this, and it's, yeah,
So you're working on your articulation,
Articulation.
yeah? You wrote this, so this is your handwriting, okay?
Uh-huh.
You read it as fast or as slowly as you need to.
Okay.
What we need to try and do is understand what you're saying.
and
Yeah.
then it's,
Well, if he can't read his own writing, we can't make a song with it. Because nobody will know what he's written.
yeah,
Make a song.
yeah, but the whole song that I've ever worked on, I'm happy with, so give me
But how do you know
chance.
you're happy with it yet? We haven't made it a song yet.
Yeah, we haven't. Or
Yeah,
you
but I'm
don't.
At the moment-
I'm happy with my writing.
At the moment, what you've done is written some lyrics, okay? Now, however happy you may be, there's probably a 99% chance we are still going to tweak it, okay? So never ever get too attached to first sets of lyrics, okay? But it's a very good start. However, do you know what I said about being overcomplicating things? Okay, well, not being overcomplicated or overcomplicating things. What did I say? Did I say it's a great idea when you're first starting out doing things to really make them complicated?
No.
Or did I say something more along the lines of keep it super simples?
Yeah.
Does that sound like something I'd say?
Keep it super simple.
Keep it super simples. Now, you've got two sets of people singing at the same time right now. Why? What on earth made you think, let's do two separate vocal lines next to each other for your first song?
That does not make
Mm.
sense, and it doesn't.
You just went, you hold
I'm
on.
trying to be like Lin-Manuel Miranda. He has so much stuff sang at the same
Why-
time.
why are you
I'm
trying to
just
be like
starting
that?
off with two stuff.
Why are you trying to be like that?
I don't like his songs.
That's cool, but you're brand new to this.
Well, we haven't covered songs before.
You're brand new to this, right? In terms of writing and playing and constructing the whole thing?
No.
No, you're not brand new to this.
Oh, where is it?
Okay.
He's trying to show you the bit where he's on.
Okay, no, I'm not disagreeing that he likes this other person. I'm not disagreeing that this other person's stuff's fantastic. My question to him is, why is he trying to do that type of stuff already?
His own written song.
There.
Okay. So can you play me the song? Play the song for me. Play it. Sing it. Ah, now this is what I'm getting at, Zach. Look, I don't not understand what you're going for. I don't not understand what you like. What I'm trying to get through to you.
I need.
Oh, you know what you need.
No, I
no,
need
we're
some
respecting
help
the sound.
with the piano.
You absolutely need help with all the elements of it, okay? And that's what I'm here to do, right? When I quiz you on stuff, do you think I'm trying to make you feel bad about it, or do you think I'm trying to help you get to a more solid answer? Yeah, okay. So I ask you questions like why this and why that, okay? Because you may not have thought, oh yeah, why this and why that? You may not have thought of an answer. Now you may come back with a brilliant answer instantly, and I'll go, oh mate, that's genius. That makes so much sense. But what I'm asking you right now is, man, you've made things real complicated, and my question is why? Now, your answer is, I like this guy. Great, man. I love loads of singers and artists and various different things. But you have to start very simply. Now, I'm still pretty new to this as well. I've not written hundreds of songs. I've written dozens. Yeah, a few. It doesn't matter right now, okay? That's okay. I know what I've written. So, but I've written songs, like 10, 15 years ago as well, that I have no access to anymore, because I did them when I did them, and now they're gone. I never recorded them down. I never really wrote them down in anything that I have now. They're not on a computer anywhere. They're gone.
Wait,
that is a computer. I have GarageBand. What I'm saying is what I had, I no longer have. Okay, so, because I move a lot. Right, so hold on. So, here you say, what's these lyrics? These are backing vocals, okay?
And then
so what's this?
Yeah, I'm at home. I don't want to be.
No, we're working on your articulation. Yes? Of course you can. Okay, so.
Yeah, I'm at home. I don't want to be alone. I'm 10 and I still haven't got a phone.
Okay.
I'm trying to make you rhyme a lot.
Okay, rhyming can be great. Okay. But if it becomes slightly nonsensical to make it rhyme.
You said the Hot Chili Band goes
Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Yeah.
Yeah. However, you're more of a writer. They are more musicians. Okay? So right now, I'm quizzing you on your lyrics because that's what we're doing. Now, you may decide, you know what? I don't even care about lyrics. I just want to make songs that sound cool and they can be completely nonsensical. And I would say, okay, let's do some songs. But what you've done when you've come to me is gone, Uncle Chris, look at all the stuff I've written. Look at all the writing. Look at all the pages with words on them. So you're a writer. You're a lyricist. So I'm quizzing you on your lyrics because I too am a lyricist. I like smart lyrics. I don't like nonsensical stuff. So I want to try and understand what it is that you're going for, what it is you imagine, so we can help translate this, which right now, I'm sorry to say, mate, is not a song. It's just words, isn't it? There's no song here. It's words. What are we going to do together? We are going to create the song. But you don't know what it sounds like yet. You have no melody for this.
I sang it.
You sang it?
No. Every line, when I'm like in my room on my own, after I've added one line, I sing it all the way through to make sure it sounds nice.
Cool. Okay, so that's the next thing we're going to work on, right? And then you will start to see that doing something on your own and then doing it in a group is very different, okay, at the beginning especially, because I have to be with you every step of the way. If we're in a band, I might just be sitting there clicking my fingers. I don't know my job yet. I might be on tambourine, I might be on bass, I might be on keys, I might be on drums, I might be backing vocals, or I might just be the sound engineer out in the crowd. I don't know my job yet. I don't even know. And this right now, at the moment, exists only in your brain. It's words that exist in your brain, okay? So I'm quizzing you on the words first and foremost. Then we're going to make the words have some time. Remember, timing, counting, that's what it's all about. So this is verse 1, yeah? And it's about tough. Tough what? Tough life. Now that was a song that we started on at Christmas Eve, was it not? I have your lyrics down here.
Wait, you do?
Of course I do. So, despite the calmness and forgiveness, as the anger fills your body and totally takes control, tough life, tough life. Remember we did that? Yeah? So we could put some, so here you've just put tough, but here we had the lyrics tough life, didn't we? Right? Now it may well be, I don't know yet, because we're still in the early stages, but it may well be you end up putting tough life as the title, rather than just tough. Does that make sense? So, can you now, up to the point you showed me, what are you getting more lyrics out for?
No.
We don't want more lyrics.
I want to find those tough. Or do a song tough.
But this song's called Tough.
I know.
So is it the same song?
No, it's the same song. I've just stolen the title and changed it because to me that doesn't sound any good.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to make it better.
So this is the same song but an improved version. Okay. So let's get rid of that for now. Okay. I would like you to sing this to me now with time. Okay?
So me now to do.
Nope, I'm going to do the time. You're going to tell me how fast you want it. So
Okay.
let's put
And
that
you
on
play
there.
some piano.
No, because I don't know the melody. I don't know the notes that you want. I'm just going to hear you sing that
Okay.
in time. So, can you give me a tempo, a speed for the 1, the 2, the 3, or, it might be 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. This only exists in your brain at the moment. No, you don't need to play anything. You just need to tell me. How have you been singing it? Or you can sing the first little bit and I'll
Okay,
get the
I'll
time.
sing.
Sing the first little
You
bit.
give time. I'm not really good at stuff. I'm good at writing and rhyming.
Okay, so.
To being cornered in a tree to write a song so perfectly going through my body to a dislike. Morning or days not what I want to praise, want to stick with it.
Okay, cool. Okay, I've got the timing, right? So, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. That's your time, okay? So you're now going to sing. This is just 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all this is. It's nothing more. It's nothing less. It will just remain, okay? So you have to sing those words. You have to articulate them beautifully. And you have to do it to this. I'm going to count you in. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
To being cornered in a tree to write a song so perfectly going through my body to a dislike. Morning or days not what I want to praise, can't stick up with it anymore. I say every day. When I want to be did. My brain going haywire until we mentions a football pitch. I'm at the swan.
Okay, now, the beautiful thing about video in this is you're going to get to watch this back.
No.
No, now, why did you say oh? What do you think you'll find when you watch back what you just recorded? What do you think?
Terrible.
But what was terrible about it?
Yeah, just lyrics.
Just the lyrics? No. Your performance of the lyrics was terrible. The lyrics themselves, I couldn't even hear them. Dislike. That's all I heard. Okay? There was no articulation there.
Okay.
Can we slow it down a bit?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
To being cornered.
Hold on. This first 2, where does that exist in time? Are you starting 2 on that very first hit, or is it to being and the but of being on that first hit?
Okay.
No, I'm asking a question. It's really difficult, okay? Now, I don't want you to get disheartened.
On the 2.
What, on the 2? So you want to start 2 at that first hit. Okay, cool. Now that's a decision. Now we're making decisions. You need to make sure you stick to the 2 being on that 2 every time. Until or unless you decide to change it. Okay? If you don't decide to change it, we'll keep it there. Okay? So you're going to go 2 being cornered in a tree, 2 writing songs about a flea, whatever it is, yeah? Personally, I wouldn't do that, but we're going to do it so you can watch yourself back later and learn some things. Now you might go, mate, I love it. And I'll be like, cool, that's fine, it's your song. I wouldn't, and for reasons I may explain later, we'll see. I want you to do it again, you ready? Okay? And it really doesn't matter. Okay, okay, in terms of whether you leave today and go, oh, it wasn't what we're going to learn some stuff, I guarantee you, okay, and you're going to develop some stuff. So,
what I want you to do is tonight, can you write a chorus?
I thought you had a chorus.
Yeah, but I haven't really finished it yet.
That's fine. These lyrics are your lyrics, okay? So we're going to try and take the lyrics, first and foremost, before we put any kind of melody to it, or before we can't put any kind of melody to it, what do we need to do? We need to get it in time, and we need to articulate our words, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's where the 2 should have been, yeah? 2 being, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where it needs to be.
Okay, but isn't that 1?
That's the 1 there, yeah. So 2 being cornered in a tree, yeah? Makes sense?
Yeah.
The timing feels weird,
Yeah.
and that's what I want you to watch back and learn, okay? That's why I wouldn't do it like this, but we're going to do it like this so you see how it feels, and it feels awkward. So let's try it again. 1, 2, 3.
2 being cornered in a tree, 2 writing songs about a flea.
So you need to pay attention to this. You can't just be reading whatever speed you want. It has to be in time with the clicks. So the 1, 2, and the 3, and the 4, and 2 being cornered in a tree, 2 writing songs about a flea.
Going through my body to a dislike. Moaning in my days, not right. I want to praise, can't stick up with it anymore. I say every day. And I fall.
Whoa, hold on, what was this? You can't, do you remember I said you can't pause time to say, hold on world, I'm just going to go for a wee, or I need to breathe in for a second, time stops. No! No. This is what I'm saying, doing fast stuff is so difficult. We tried the whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. That's also really difficult. It's all really difficult. And the more you go fast and the more you add more lyrics, the more difficult it all
But
gets.
this is a 4-minute song.
Is it, how do you know it's a 4-minute song?
I'm not
Right. The reason why you have no idea that it's a 4-minute song.
Whether it was a 4-minute song, I had no breath in between.
Okay,
Dead.
but that's not how it works. Okay? It's never how it works. You have a place where you breathe.
Okay.
Okay? So,
Can you
all of
just-
this stuff,
can you-
hold on. You don't like not being able to do stuff. And you don't like being told to do the same thing again and again. Okay? And you don't like making eye contact, especially when you think you're being told off. You look everywhere but at the person, don't you? Yeah? But I'm not telling you off. I'm not telling you your lyrics are terrible. What am I saying? I'm saying, Zach, number 1, being slower at the start is way better. Why is it better? Because the stuff you're trying to do, the stuff you're trying to get out of your brain right now is too much. Far too much.
Okay.
So,
Let's just leave that. Can you play better for me so I get a taste of what your stuff is like?
we can do that, yeah. Now, do you want to do the time for me?
Okay. Then.
Okay, so all
What's
you
the
have to
time
do,
like?
very, very simple. You're going to click like this.
Right.
That's it. Hold on, I'm showing you first of all, okay? Away from your fingers. I guarantee if you smack your thumbnail, it really hurts. I've done it too many times. So, away. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is all you have to do. Nothing more, nothing less. We don't want to get faster. Respect the sound, listen, pay attention. So what's he clicking, Esme? Is he clicking 5, 6, 7, 8?
No.
Is he clicking 9, 10, 11, 12?
Just clicking 1, 2,
1, 2. So where's the 1?
1, 2, 3, 4.
And that's all you've got to do.
Okay.
Is this what your song that you had?
This was the Christmas Eve one that we did, yeah? Better. So you are going to click and you're going to count me in with a 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to keep it the same speed the whole entire time.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
was a little bit out, but generally speaking, not too bad. Now, how tricky is it just to click those things together perfectly
hard.
in time every time with no stopping? Should we see if Daddy can do it?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you want to jump on the bass drum for me?
This.
You're going to try singing with me.
And after that, can we try tweaking it?
Ben, you're on claves, mate.
What?
Claves, clave. Not clave, sorry. Clave is like in vivo, hey! Okay, that's clave. You're just on the claves. You're going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can sit there. Okay, you must maintain. Yeah, it's fine. A solid 1, 2. Hold on, you're singing with me. You are playing the bass drum on the
One.
and only on the 1. That's all you need to do. Okay.
3, 4,
Okay, so
2.
all you need to think about is putting that down on the 1. Nothing else. Right. You're going to sing with me. So up your pop.
Okay.
Right. So, we're going to sing this bit. Practice won't make perfect, but it will make better. That's all we're going to do. Nothing more. There's too much here to do in an hour. There's too much here to do in 5 hours, okay? Because the level that we're working with right now is we're just starting out. So just getting that on the 1, 2, 3, 4 and just getting that on the 1 is going to be tricky enough for these two. Singing in time and in pitch with me is going to be tricky enough for you. And I have to try and
But it's
keep
a
everything
bit
straight.
easier than that.
You reckon?
Yeah?
Well, we're going to see, aren't we? So,
You know Daddy struggles count.
so you're going to count everyone in with a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to do it super, super slow, right? I'm not even going to play to start with. Daddy's just going to do that, and we're going to see how they get on. You ready?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
So we're going to go. They
1,
still do that.
2,
Don't worry about them.
3,
We're going to go.
4. 1.
Can we slow it down a bit? 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1.
Practice will make perfect, but it will make better. Even slower, just a bit. 1, 2, 3, and again.
1.
Practice won't make perfect, but it will make better.
2.
And again, same thing.
4. 1.
Practice won't make perfect, but it will make better. Okay, so the practice starts.
1.
Practice won't make.
3.
Practice won't make.
1.
Practice won't make. So it's not on the 1. It's not
4.
practice won't
two,
make perfect. It's
1.
practice won't
two,
make perfect. Yeah, it's
four,
after the 1. So
Like, practice won't make
3.
perfect.
4.
So listen again.
1.
Practice won't make
Hold on.
2, 3, 4. 1.
Practice won't make
2,
perfect.
3,
Okay.
4. 1.
Practice won't
two,
make perfect.
three,
And again.
4. 1.
Practice won't make perfect.
three,
And again.
4. 1.
Practice won't make perfect. Articulation nice and loud. Practice won't make perfect. Good. And again.
1.
Practice won't make perfect. So now we put some.
4.
Practice won't make perfect. We're only going up to that bit.
2.
Just got to see if Daddy can still do that. You ready?
4.
Practice won't make perfect.
1.
Yeah, get the idea? We're just building up the bits.
4.
Practice won't make perfect, but it will make better. And again, you ready? Hold on.
I was going to move closer to Basement so she can
Okay,
hear
cool.
me, okay?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, because
I know, I know you struggle. I know you struggle.
No, I'm teaching you this at the moment. You wanted to know, can I sing you my thing so you get an idea of how it goes?
Yeah, good.
Right?
Closer to me.
I'm just trying to get you to get the timing. Esme, what's today about?
Timing.
Timing, okay? I'm trying to get you to get the timing. If you can't get the timing,
2.
why are you trying to add in all of this?
1.
It's too much,
Two,
too much,
three,
too soon,
four,
okay? We
one,
need less,
two,
not more.
3.
So, let's unfold these arms.
1.
Let's stand up straight,
three,
and we're gonna go.
4. 1.
Practice will make perfect.
But it
Four.
will make better.
Practice will make perfect.
4. 1.
Practice will make perfect.
4.
Practice will make perfect.
4.
Practice will make perfect. Practice will make perfect. Again. Practice will make perfect.
4.
Practice will make perfect, but it will make better. And again. Practice won't make perfect, but it will make better. Nice and loud. Practice won't make perfect, but it will make better. Articulate. Practice won't make perfect, but it will make better. On your own.
Practice won't make perfect, but it will make better.
And again.
Practice won't make perfect, but it will make better.
And stop. Beautiful. Okay, now that is a tiny snippet of a song. Yeah? How tricky is that? Just to play the bass drum on the one.
Really, really tricky.
And you've got Daddy counting right in your ear as well, haven't
And
you?
I missed a few ones and did a few ones wrong. Like did it on like
And
a
that
number
totally
3, number
happens
2,
all the time.
number 4 instead of a number 1.
And did Daddy manage to keep counting 1, 2, 3, 4 correctly? Was you listening to that? Cool. Okay, so it's also tricky because we're not singing the whole song. We're just going back over and back over and back over the same thing until it's a bit more polished.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, what is the most important thing with all of this?
Articulation.
No. Articulation is the next.
Timing.
Timing, okay? Because without timing, we have nothing. Nothing without timing, right? It's just words on a page. If there's, it's not a song, is what I'm saying. Yeah, there's no tempo. So when you went to me, it's a 4-minute song, and I laughed because we don't know how long the song is yet. Because we don't know the speed of the song yet. We don't know the notes of the song. There's so much we don't know. All I'm trying to do at the beginning, however, is get a few answers from you about the things you've written. Because only then can we start to turn it into a song. Yeah.
Can we try first couple bits? You know, for first like 2 lines about.
Well, I would like to see your chorus. Where's your chorus?
Oh, I haven't finished it yet. Sorry.
Sing,
You want to sing this with me? So you find your chorus.
The part that you and Zach was
Yeah, so it's this bit. Practice won't make perfect, but it will make better. Okay, so we're going to go.
So you would do one of
Practice won't make perfect, but it will make better. So we're slowing this right down. So it's going to go 3, 4. Practice won't make perfect, but it will make better. And again. Practice won't make perfect, but it will make better. Nice and loud. I can hardly hear you. Practice won't make perfect, but it will make better. Again. Practice won't make perfect, but it will make better. And again on your own. So we've got to get the timing of that word practice right. So let's all together for a second. We have the clave going 1, 2, or the claves, let's say going 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to add another element to this count. Okay?
Okay, then Esme could do for X.
No. I'm not saying to the playing. I'm saying to the count. What are we counting at the moment?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's all we're doing. Okay? So we're going to add the word and. Now, technically, this is swung. So let's ignore that fact for a second. It's not technically correct, completely and, but for now it is and. We're going to add in the word and we're going to add the word and after every single number. So the first number is 1,
and
2, and 3, and 4, and.
1.
Oh my days! So now, what we're going to do is go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Practice on the and 1. Practice on the and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Practice won't make. 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 And yeah, you get the idea. Okay. So, like I say, technically it's swung, so it's in triplets, but don't worry about that. The idea being that just the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4 might not be enough. We might need some stuff in between. Now, have you managed to print out a version of that?
I
sent you?
No.
Print it out, okay? Both of you. One for each room. What does it say in the top left-hand corner?
Speed.
Now, when we first start, are we trying to go super fast? No, we're trying to go super slow. So when we first start, speed, well, we want it to be nice and slow, don't we? What's this thing over here? Can you read that? Coordination. Now, coordination can be an individual with their hands and with their voices, but what are we doing right here? We are coordinating as a band together. Coordination is very, very important. What does this say over here? Can you read that?
Dynamic.
Dynamics.
Is it?
What's dynamics?
Is it a stuff?
What is dynamics?
Is it sound?
Amount of the sound. Okay, so for example, you could have a room that goes beep, really loud, but like for 1 second, once every hour. The dynamic of that room is actually pretty low. Even though it's a really loud sound, it just goes beep once every hour, and the rest of the time, very low dynamic. It doesn't matter, but that's in another room, right? Constantly. It's not not crazy loud, not gonna make your ears bleed, but it's just the dynamic of that room is actually higher because there's more sound. Even though it's a lower volume, there's more of it. Okay, so dynamics is the volume plus how often it occurs, or times how often it occurs, let's say. And what's this one right here? This is the most important one.
Subdivisions.
Subdivisions. What we were just talking about with accounting, this is why this is important right now for us. The most important one to remember.
Subtract and divisions.
No. So a subdivision, sub in this case means under. So we have a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. But we want to divide that again. We want to add one more element. Now we can't go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. That would be really confusing. But the word "and" is a really easy word, right? You know the word "and." You know the word "and." Everyone knows the word "and."
I know
Words for 2, for 3, for 4, for. They would start getting words bigger, like 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kid, 4 kid.
5.
Follow that train of thought, okay, and practice your counting with all these random words in it and see how difficult it gets. People, me specifically, have worked on this count. So we're just adding in the word "and." Now, previously, hold on, you're watching, guys. This is very important. Previously, we had 1, 2, 3, 4. How many have we got?
4.
Okay, now, and you can count on your hands as well if you want. Let's try this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we have 8.
I'm so
We have subdivided the 4, added another 1 in between, so we now have 8. And then if we were to subdivide the 8, we would end up with
12.
16. Unless we're doing triplets. Good go, there you go.
No, just.
Oh, you're staying here, are you? Okay, right. So the idea being is that we can take, let's say, a ruler, right? And when we take that ruler, hold on, I think I have one in here. We can divide this ruler down. Now, this is actually in inches at the moment, but let's call that 1 foot. Okay, this is a 1 foot ruler. 1 foot. Okay.
Like my foot.
But we can have 12 inches. We can have 30 centimetres. We can have 300 millimetres. But it's still the same one ruler. Make sense? This is like your bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Okay? So right there, you've got 4, 8 and 16. Or quarters, eighths and sixteenths. That's how we refer to them. You've probably heard them called crotchets, quavers and semiquavers. I don't call them like that. I call them by their mathematical name, okay? So quarters, which is the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, because if we have a cake and we cut it into quarters, we
There'll
have
be 4 pieces.
4 pieces, okay? And if we had a cake and we cut it into eighths, there would be 8 pieces. And if we had a cake and we cut it into sixteenths, there would be
16.
You get the idea. So the reason why we subdivide our bar is so we can get the word, I mean, this is an example, this isn't the only reason why we do it, but get the word practice in the right place, okay? Because it doesn't land on the 1. Do you know you were saying with your lyrics, 2B Yin called it and I said, oh, on the 1, really? But you made a decision. That's cool. Stick with it. Because sometimes you can happen upon some amazing flow by doing something that, say, that I wouldn't naturally do. But you can create some amazing stuff if you understand what it is you're doing. So, let's try again. So, I have you both over here right now. Daddy's still going to be doing the clicking. He's also going to play the bass drum on the 1.
But you might need to.
He's going to do the clicking and try and play the bass drum on the 1.
That's more accurate.
Okay, so this, and I realise it's not technically correct right now, but the practice, does it start on the 1?
No.
Is it on the 2?
One,
Is it on the 3 or the 4?
two,
3 or the 4?
one, and,
Where is this? On the
and,
Wait.
and. It's on the and of 1.
three,
So,
and one,
practice.
two,
So the and loud. You ready looking?
one,
Practice.
and two, and
Listen, listen,
three,
listen.
And 4 and 1.
Practice.
Two, and
Can you hear him say
three,
so and really loud?
4 and 1.
Practice.
And
Hear it?
3,
Okay, so now we're going.
and
Practice won't make.
and
Practice won't make. 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 Practice won't make.
Practice won't make.
So much better, okay? And that is timing. Now, are you in key, in pitch at the moment? Do you even know what it is? Does it matter right now?
No.
No. What are we focusing on today?
Timing.
Timing. So, you have a question?
Uh-huh.
Either that or you just wanted to high five me, I don't know.
Can I play the first lines of this?
Okay, no is the answer. Why? You tell me why. Esme, hazard a guess as to why we can't play the first lines of this.
Because he hasn't read us all of it.
Because he hasn't what it?
Read us all of the songs.
No, well, right there, we were just doing one line, weren't we? Yeah? So, right now, what did I say these are? I said, it's not a song, is it? What are they? Just words on a page, aren't they?
Words.
How do we turn it into a song?
By
Adding time and putting music into it.
Okay, timing, we have to make the whole thing in time, yeah? But we need a melody. Do you remember I said about melody? You don't know what the melody sounds like yet, okay? So, you, Schluss jetzt. No. Away and you wait, just because you're not getting any attention. So, my question is this. How does it sound? A song has to sound like something. No, that's timing. No. That's all timing. It's all timing, okay? We're talking about melody. Melody is pitch and tone. Melody is... That is melody, yeah? So, my question to you is, why is this not a song yet? Ben, hazard a guess as to why this isn't a song yet?
I don't know what it sounds like.
What are these that I've written up here? Can you know what they are?
They're musical notes.
Ah! And what is missing on here?
Musical notes.
Oh!
I was going to say that back then, but I forgot.
Well, now you know.
I also wanted you to watch the musical notes.
Right, so what you initially said was, can we play this? What
We
the
need
question
some
should have been is,
musical notes.
can we figure out some notes? That's the question. And my answer is going to be, of course, you can.
What?
You can figure out some notes.
Just as a quick, we've got a 10-minute warning.
10-minute warning, okay? So whatever you don't do today, we will finish another day. Now, why am I getting you to do the notes, mate?
Because it's his song.
Because it's his song. Who wrote the lyrics? Zach did, okay? Who needs to practice at home when I'm not around? Hold on.
Me.
What did I say about respecting the sound? Yeah. So, if I'm not there, you need to be able to do stuff for yourself. So, even if you don't leave here today having been satisfied with any of the notes you played, the fact is you will have tried. Make sense? So, pick a note. Just pick one. Don't even think about it too much. Okay, what note is that?
That's F.
Is it?
G.
G. Esme, on the recorder, can you play me a G? So, Zach, you're going to start on G. So, press down the G. Just that one note.
G major.
Okay, do the G major.
G flat.
G
That's my
flat.
G.
It's not a chord.
So it won't be around, please.
What's-
That is the note G flat, but we're going to start on the G. Okay. So, do you want G major? Yeah, that's what the chord you want. Okay. So, what's the next note?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what G major is.
Okay. So it's going to be G, B, and D, but with with the correct fingers. So if you're doing it down here, G, B, D, yeah? Like that.
It sounds better.
Okay, so do it up there, G, B, D. Cool. So I want you to try and take this. Don't worry about the top end, okay? We're just going to do the bottom end, okay? And at the same time, hold on, there's me. You got your recorder out to play G. You're going to play the G, okay? At the same timing, you're going to play a whole bar, and we're going to start on the 1, okay? So it's going to go like this. Doesn't matter, it's going to go like this, okay? 1, don't have to play anything, you'll just watch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, G. Now I don't know if that's a G, I haven't got perfect pitch, but what I'm saying is that's how long the G is going to last, yeah? You ready? 1, for both of you, okay? Timing. 1, 2, 3, 4, G. Done. Perfect. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, G. Done. Oh, what happened there? There's another note. There should be no other notes. One long note. G.
That is not how it sounds at all.
G. I'm just singing way down there. Yeah? If I sing up here. G. But I like to sing deep. So, let's try this then. So, you're going to start on G. Just G. No more than G. No less than G. Just one note. Okay? You're playing G major. You're just playing G. So, I'm going to tap the timing. Oh, no. Where's the time? There's no time yet, so we shouldn't be playing anything. Okay? I start time. I am the master of time. Okay? So, you shouldn't be playing anything. You're going to try and play G major while Esme plays G. And you're going to try and sing. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. You wait until the 4 to that hand shot up. Okay, what?
I don't think that's your one note.
How do you know? You haven't tried singing it yet. Yeah? It doesn't matter if it's not the right note. What we do is try it. The amount of times I've sat at the piano and gone, no, and just you mess around and you try. So, timing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And again, you're doing one long note, not a That's it, just that's what you're doing. We're in a band right now. You need to listen.
Because I'm not used to holding my breath back.
Practice. Big deep breath in before we start. You ready? So when I say the word 4, you take a big deep breath in.
Right.
1, 2, 3, deep breath and so
You did it the first time, but
G, how many
It's
isn't
not
it 2
three.
fingers for G? No, don't worry, you're on piano, mate.
That's 3 fingers.
3 fingers for G. Okay, so let's try it again. You ready?
The first time, perfect.
And you're going to try and sing the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so did what you sing match what you played?
No.
No. Let's try another note. Just pick one, just a note, not several notes, just a note, just one note. C. Do you know C? How many fingers is C?
I don't
Time.
know it on the recorder.
You don't know C on the recorder?
No,
In which
I've
case,
only
don't worry about it for now.
learnt, B,
Wait,
B, A, and G.
2 notes that could go together. So
Okay, don't worry about that because that's more layers. We haven't got more layers yet. We just want one layer. We want one note. This one note is what? What's it going to tell us? Why are you still playing? What's this one note going to tell us? Zach. It tells us what?
not sure.
Not sure. This very first note that you pick is the most important note because it tells us what key we're in. It tells us where we're going to start. It tells us basically what this song,
Is that?
no, but where is it going to be sung? Okay? So it tells us a lot. So if we're singing minor stuff versus major stuff, it makes a big difference to the feel of the whole song. Now I'm just telling you to pick a note. I'm not telling you to pick a chord. Okay? All we're doing is starting with a note, and we can build on a note, but we have to have a note to start with, don't we?
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just silence. Yeah, watch the stands and all that there, yeah? So,
5-minute warning, you two.
5 minutes left. Let's try C. Don't worry about playing anything at the moment, okay? You can just observe. So, you're going to try and sing exactly the same thing with C. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think it needs more notes than just one note for all that.
More notes rather. So, you think more notes are needed for one bar?
Yeah,
I would say the two main things that need work are one, where we're starting. Are you playing right now when you shouldn't be? One, where are we starting the word to? Are you starting the word to on that first note, or are you starting it like we did with the word practice on the say and? That's a decision that needs to be made and stuck to, okay? And then you try it out. And also, articulation's kind of lacking a little bit right now, and you need to learn to pitch with the piano. So, all of this stuff, okay, it doesn't just take a little bit of practice. It takes so much practice. Hold on. So, all of these things that you're writing are great, but when you're writing them like this, all they are words, okay? We take the words, we pick a note, we create some time, and then we can start taking the words that are just words and making them into a song. Make sense? So, now you can ask a question.
before as we do, there's one thing that I like to do.
There's one thing you'd like to do when
Which
in terms
is-
of playing the piano.
No, writing. I want to start to tweak that a bit.
You want to tweak that? Well, Daddy has the lyrics.
Pretty
Yeah, at
cool.
home. You can write them to your counts,
I
can't
want
we?
to speak with you.
Well, we're doing
I
this right now,
I
okay?
tried it at
Plus,
home,
it's
but
less than 5 minutes left. So what I was going to do was wrap up, which is what I always do at the last 5 minutes of a lesson. So, what have we learnt today?
About time.
Okay, so we've focused on time, but what have we learnt about time?
we've
Learnt in
that
a song
it doesn't
that
always
Okay,
have.
hold on.
It
Esme
does
was
have-
answering.
that in a song, we must always have time, or the song isn't anything.
Song's not a song without time, is it? Perfect. Okay.
Oh, so it doesn't have to be just 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Perfect. And so what we're learning to do there is count various different. Sorry, you don't have to put your hand up for that one.
Okay. And
Hold on. Oh, it was a question. I was asking a question.
Oh.
That difference between 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we're creating different subdivisions, okay? And they are so important right now for you to learn. More than coordination. Speed, we're just going to agree, slow is the way to go at the beginning. Dynamics, okay? Don't worry about dynamics, that's much more complicated. Subdivision seems very complicated, but we start here, okay? In terms of nice and slow, good. There's always going to be some coordination involved. There's always going to be some dynamics involved, but we're focusing on this because this is timing, okay? We need to learn how to divide down our time. Just like we have a day, we divide it down to 24 hours. We divide it down to morning and afternoon. We divide it down into time when we're awake and asleep. We divide it down into time when you're at church, when you're at swimming, when you're here. We must divide down our time, and we must make sure we stick to it so rigidly, okay? So, a song is way more complicated to create, right? Trying to jump from a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of that, that's also very difficult. I know you're excited, I know you're inspired, you've got loads of things going through your brain, but we need to try and hone in on some stuff. So, I would like you to take these lyrics, and obviously any and all of the bit, you've got the pre-chorus there, you can finish the chorus, you can meld this with that, and you can, and I've still got the one, yeah, I've still got this that we wrote out. Don't worry, I've got a folder for you, I've got a folder for Esme. I put yours in blue to start with. I haven't got anything for you yet, but I've got a folder there waiting for you. So if any things and scribbles and bits and bobs we do here, I can put them in there for you. But take this and try and do what we've done with regards to picking a note, trying it, putting some timing to it, okay? and just seeing what you can come up with. There are no right or wrong answers to how this sounds. It's your song. But make it sound like a song, okay? And not dislike. No, that's not a song, is it? Okay.
I cannot barely hear.
And one thing I'd like you to do, madam, is go over Zach's lyrics with him, okay?
To see with.
Or literally to see how much they make sense to you, because they might make a lot of sense to Zach. But are they going to make sense to a listener? So you can be that kind of critical ear of like, does that fit? Does that work?
And then I can tell him what it is to me, or probably be the same to other people.
And then it's maybe not. But then it's up to Zach because it's still his song. Yeah? So he can go, no, do you know what? I like the way I do it. Cool. And yours is an opinion, but it's a very good first one, because if you can understand it, there's probably a better chance that we can also understand it, okay? So, this is yours, my dear. We will talk about these bits in terms of timing at another time, okay? So I'll give you those back, you can pop that back in there. One of the things I'm going to say to you most, okay, is focus in on one thing, okay? Don't try and do too much. I understand why you do, I do, everyone does, okay? It's not a problem, it's nothing to worry about. Put your hand down for a second, I'm just talking, okay? I just want you to just pick one thing, one song, one set of lyrics, one verse, one chorus, one something, and just try and work on that, and just polish it and sing it and polish it and get the timing down, work with Daddy, work with Esme, work with Mummy, and just try to get something the next time you'll hear, and don't worry if you don't get it, doesn't matter, try and get something next time you hear, you can perform it for me. I don't even have to know what's going on. I don't have to read the lyrics. I don't have to say what key is it in. You are just going to perform it. Now, it might be a chunk of a verse, a chunk of a chorus. Why not have to be the whole thing? I don't care. What I'd like you to try and do is give me some form of a song that's in time and with some notes, okay? Cool. You have a question. This is going to be the very final one to make it a good one.
Because we've got to go, Zach.
It's literally...
Can you and me make one of those for me to keep my songs in?
Of course we can. This is just a folder. All I did was just jot down that one evening. Yeah? It's just I'm sure Mummy's got loads of these indoors, yeah? These are just things I have left over. So,
in the car,
you have a beautiful book right there as well, yeah? I just write on scraps of paper because I find that easier.
Why?
Right?
Zach.
Many reasons, but we are done for the day. Doggy, out of the way. Right, so all of this. Oh, we're going to wave bye to yourselves. Say bye, future Chris. Bye, future Zach. Bye, future Esme. Bye, future Daddy.
See ya!
See ya.